Okay, hi everyone and everywhere. Here we are in Tashigar Norte, and I'm glad to be in the company of Ralf, that is our new member or part of the Tashigar Norte family. If you had the opportunity to see, we did a kind of short interview a few months ago when she came for a few days to check what possibilities were here. On that visit, he decided to bet for us, and he bought the house where we are right now. And probably you know Ralph from Samlingar, so I think I will start doing a question about how start your connection with the community. I think you told me in Tenerife, right?
Yes, how it started in
It started,
Tenerife.
yes, a little bit of history, to.
Yes, I was in Tenerife for reasons of my mother. My mother got Alzheimer and she was in a residence very close to Zamlinga, and I passed every day there and was interested. And then one day when she died, I went into Zamlinga, and they were very kind in the secretariat, and it was very interesting. And I did the first retreat with Rinpoche, and I was so impressed. It was such an amazing time in Zamlinga. But after a while, well, 5 years later, then I decided to go to another place, and I heard a lot of Margarita, and I was traveling in Central America, in Panama, and then I got the contact to Rolo, because there was nice places for sale, and I looked, and it was so beautiful here. It is so beautiful. I enjoy it every day, and the climate is good. The community is good, and it's more quiet than in Tenerife than in Zamlinga. But I hope it will change. It will be more activities in future.
So you hear about Tashigar, well, of course in Sandigar you hear something before, but about the possibility you read it in the post in the internet. You saw.
Yes.
So.
But I heard from Tashigar, from other members who stayed there and were swimming at Zaragoza beach with Rinpoche every morning, and I saw these pictures, and this was so impressing to me. And yes, there is the spirit of Rinpoche. It's here. You feel it, and yeah, it's same as in Zamlinga. And
so the first visit you made to us, you did. It was just a few days, 3 or 4 days, so you couldn't do really a good diagnosis of the situation, because it is important for the people abroad from the community to hear the impression of someone who used to live in Europe
yes.
and is coming here, no? How do you find the situation here? Is really that hard as the people say, or you think that you
Yes.
can resolve situations?
Yes,
How is your experience? No?
That was the greatest barrier to come here, because I was told, if you go out on the plane in Caracas and go out on the street, they will kill you immediately. And so I had I was thinking about how I put old clothes, and so that nobody recognized that I'm European, but that it doesn't work. They see you are a gringo, and so, but nothing at all. I'm now here. Douglas gave his car to me, so the last 2 weeks I was traveling around Margarita. I feel really safe and really comfortable here on this island. And
Other the concerns of the people is about goods in the stores, for example. No, that is something that we tell the people in our communications or in our letters that the situation is changing. But how do you feel it? Do you think that there is something short, or you can find plenty according to your perception?
no, you get everything here. You have to pay a price. There is since I was last time here, the prices grow up a little bit, but there is also the possibility to buy second-hand stuff for construction and for everything. And I've got the feeling the people are working together here, and so you find always a way to get things. You can buy new, you can buy everything, you find everything what you need, but you find also possibilities. I bought, for example, last Wednesday a bed, and such a beautiful bed, second hand for such a good price, and that's also a reason why I wanted to live here, because it's affordable to me. In Samlinga, the rents, for example, they grow tan high. So I'm retired and I'm limited with my monthly income, and so for me the life here is much more comfortable with the money I have than in Europe. And also the situation of the security, I feel much secure here.
Yeah, well, it's something that we try to acknowledge the people, no, the situation. There is a real change, no, in the situation here. Of course, always you have to have some precautions, but people more or less do a normal life, no. And on regular of the practice, remember that the first interview we did, you were dreaming like to dance in the mandala. Now you tried.
Yes.
What was your experience?
Yes, it was. It's so nice. The Gompa is so beautiful, and the mandala there. I like it, and we are 3, 4, 5 people dancing on the mandala. We do the Ganapuchas and the practices and all together, and we are it's familiar. We are a family here, and this is a really good feeling. I feel at home here after such a short time. How long am I here now? 2 months.
I lost the count, but yes, probably 2 months. No?
2 months.
Since you said.
And I feel really at home here.
Very good, very good. We are glad that you are enjoying the place.
Mm-hmm.
And what you would say could be a perspective for the future for the garden? Because we are trying to go into the tourist project, without losing our essence, keeping the essence of, for one side, to have this familiar spirit that we have here, and try to keep involved any activity we get in somehow with the teaching, because Rinpoche left us a lot of tools, and some of the ideas we have, is to develop a well-being center like Sanlingar is doing now, because here right now there is a big market with the Russian tourism, that they are coming 2 planes per week, So far we could not engage in any activity, but I do believe that if we propose something serious, with the support of that yoga foundation, if we have people who knows how to apply kunje massage or something like Tibetan medicine, or we have instructors of yoga, Tantra yoga, dance, we can offer some sort of programs that can let us to show ourselves better and to be attractive to the agencies who run this business, because you have to seduce them. So do you think that there is a future there? We have the beach, we have field, the mountain.
There are so many possibilities. I did hiking here. I went up this mountain, so beautiful trails through the forest, and also 5 minutes away you are at beautiful beaches. And we have winter now in Europe, and it's cold, and I think this is a really good place to escape from the weather, and it would be really nice if there could start some retreats again, and it could be it could come to life again to the community.
Yes.
There was unfortunately Elias couldn't come. It was advised a retreat with Elias. But anyway, this is such a good climate and such a good place, and also the flights. They are not so expensive. It's not so difficult to come here. I have seen flights with Turkish Airlines via Istanbul for 500 euros.
2 ways?
No, I think
In one way?
One way.
One way, okay. Yes.
But that's not so much, and here is everything.
And what will be your advice for, because we have like a counselors here, for Tashigar Norte. Precisely this week we were working how to move on, and the conversation was, or the strategy we are trying to develop is to populate the Gar again, seeking to have the houses, because of course if we have the village with practitioners and people making live here, we don't need to think very much in alternative business.
Yes.
We are going to do this place self-sustainable, But so the first step, because in order to have all the instructors or the therapies, we have these people settled here,
Yes.
One way is to invest here, because as you did, because we still have some properties available. Actually, Adriana decided to sell also. It's the mirror house. It's exactly like this one, but it's behind this wall, and it's exactly the same shape, So you will encourage these people to come.
In any case, I did it, and I enjoy it to be here, and this is a very, very special place, and it would be. There are so beautiful houses. I love this architecture here, really, really much. And
she's coming, by the way, tomorrow.
Really?
Yes.
That's I'm really enjoying it very much. All these beautiful houses here. It's such a nice village, and it's a pity that most of the houses are empty, and the life is life here, but
we give a little flame.
Yes,
we can make it
and it
grow.
can grow, and it should grow. Yes.
Yes.
And sure, for tourism, I think a more quiet and more safe place as this you cannot find on this island, and it's very comfortable, everything.
To finish, I think we have a better impression with already some experience that Ralf is having here. I will reaffirm my invitation to the people from the community abroad to come. Those people who is interested in to invest, they can invest. Everybody is welcome. We are here. If you have some ideas, some project to develop, share it with the Ganchil, and we will listen and review.
Yes, I really can repeat. It is a beautiful life here, and I can invite everybody to come here. there are so many possibilities. This is such a huge piece of land, and the earth is good to plant. We have a lot of fruit trees, we have mangoes, we have so many possibilities to plant. I started with a little garden, and I'm planting pumpkins and vegetables and herbs, and there are also healing plants here on the land, and the people showed me. I had a little bit cough the last days, and Gloris brought me some herbs from here, and that was really helpful. In 2 days' time I recovered from that. And so it's a beautiful place. I invite everybody who has an idea to come to a beautiful Caribbean island to live. Come here. That's nice.
All right, thank you guys. Keep tuned.